This is the Aukey portable Bluetooth speaker. So this is the Aukey Pocket wireless speaker inside this rather reflective plastic gunk. I'll get rid of that. There, you can see it a little better now. Inside the rather attractive and minimalist Aukey packaging. This is £15. It's a little wireless speaker that you can take with you when you're off out with your buddies and sitting in the park this summer. And we're looking in to see how good it actually is. Aukey promises that this will deliver considerable volume through its dual 3-watt drivers, and it has a passive subwoofer inside it as well. So for 15 quid, that's hopefully quite good. There we have some just information on the back. There's nothing too much to go with specs wise on the box. And we'll open her up, and there is the speaker on top. We'll come back to that in a minute. Elsewhere in the box we have a USB charge cable, fairly short, standard. We have the Aukey warranty key and an Aukey user manual. Dead simple. So here is the Aukey wireless speaker. This is £16 and it feels fantastic actually. It's aluminium on the outside or some kind of metal product on the outside to give it a bit of a quality feel. It's rubberized on the bottom, so tapping it on the table doesn't give you a particularly loud bang or anything. It's rubberized on the top as well, and there's a little cord there for you to attach a lanyard or a charm or something. And it looks really nice. Obviously it charges by micro USB, so that might be a bit of a killer for some, but I don't know, I'm alright with that, because the amount of micro USB cables you have knocking around that aren't being put to good use could do quite well to go for peripherals. So we have a grating down the front there, and it actually looks very attractive. It's a really nicely designed piece of kit here. The leathery or faux leather tip is quite roughly cut around the edges. There's a lack of finish just on that. You can see there's threads and bits dangling off, but I don't really care about that. For £15 I'm quite happy. And there's nothing on the back, nothing on the sides, just an on button on the top, which I know you're all dying for me to press. I don't know if that's an LED or a microphone. It looks like it might be an LED beside the on button, but we'll turn her on. We get a bit of sound. We'll pair her up. Actually, did I go to pairing? There she appears as Aukey SK-M29. We get a pretty harsh little beep to let us know that we're connected. And we'll give it a bit of a blast with the Tech Addicts podcast, which features music and talk. Okay, so we've got fairly low volume at the moment. It's the 8th of November and this is Tech Addicts. This week, Ricky's got a new iPhone. He also has a new Xbox One X. The Razer phone's been launched. I got a router from D-Link, and we identify 4 phones you could buy for the price of the iPhone 10. Hello. Alright, well, to be honest, the sound quality is okay. For £15, it's fantastic. It vibrates quite a bit, so the rubber bottom really makes a big difference. That's an engineering feat there, if anything, because setting it on this table with a metal bottom, it would have been buzzing quite considerably. But it's a nice touch from Aukey throwing that in there, and then put it on the top as well, just to help out with things. Obviously, this doesn't have water resistance in it because the micro USB hole is gaping open there. but I guess they would have to interrupt the otherwise good looks to be able to put it elsewhere. And you couldn't put it on the bottom because it's likely folks are going to set this on the grass or on the ground or tarmac or top of a brick wall or something like that. So you need to have it on the top, otherwise it'll get full of gunk and water and things down there. Putting it on the top, best of both worlds really. A cover or something, you know, for just dust and dirt for outside might have been a nice idea, but then that probably would have put the price up by a couple of pennies extra. The sound quality is fairly full. It's not phenomenal, but it's good enough that I would recommend it for kids out during the summer. The volume doesn't go very high. It goes high enough that putting it in the corner of a room will give you a little bit of atmospheric music, but not, you certainly won't be partying to this, but it's kind of a nice addition to anyone's musical collection. It will fill a space. It will go quite nicely in a caravan or a tent. You can watch a movie on it. There's somewhat decent sound quality for such a small, cheap piece of kit. I do like this a great deal, and I want to be using it a bit more. Recently I'd been looking at a £50 Creative speaker that I've been carrying with me to have sound on the go, and I'm going to replace it with this because this has got a much smaller profile and it does seem to deliver the goods. It'll be interesting to see how long the battery lasts. That's one thing that I can't test right now in a short video like this, but I'll be sure to put a review up on techaddicts.uk with an update of how I'm getting on with it in about a month's time. So let me know if you have any questions for me to include in that review. Hit that subscribe button and give us a wee thumbs up if you fancy. And other than that, take care.